What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see right now, I am in the Type R, and in today's video we're going to be installing some amber LED bulbs for the side markers by the fenders for the Type R. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the bulbs. So these are the bulbs that I decided to pick up. These are some SYLVANIA's ZEVO amber super bright LEDs. That is the bulb size 194A. So if you guys want to cop these LED amber bulbs for your side markers for your Type R, I'll post a link in the description. I do want to get a comparison of the stock versus these at nighttime. So what I'm gonna try to do is maybe tonight, or if it doesn't rain tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how the OEMs look compared to these new amber LED bulbs. So let's go ahead and install these. I know it's daytime right now, but I'm gonna see if I can be able to see how the side markers look. But this is how it looks. Yeah, can't really see it unless my shadow's in the way, but can't really see how it really looks until nighttime. But one thing I would say is I love what they did with the headlights, the low beams, and the day running lights, and the fog light. It's all one color and it looks uniform. It looks very clean. Check the other side. It's a little bit dark over here. It looks good. Can't really tell, but you could definitely see the light is there. It's not super bright, but the light is there. So hopefully this makes it pop a little bit more. All you're gonna use is a pry tool or like a flathead screwdriver. And what you're gonna do is pull it back, the fender liner back, and you're gonna push on the side marker tab. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. So pull this back. So this is pretty easy. So all you gotta do is pull the fender liner back a little bit and get a flathead, push it down on this little edge of the tab right here. Even if you apply a little bit of pressure, it will start moving, and then all you gotta do is pull it back some. So that's pretty easy. As you guys could probably see, the socket and everything back here. Now what I'm gonna try to do is pull the fender liner back and try to unplug it. Yeah, I pulled this little tab out from the fender liner, but what I'm gonna do is try to get my finger is back here. I could even stick my finger through here, as you guys can probably see. Look, this is where my finger is at. So I stuck my one finger behind there and I pulled the socket that's holding this piece in. So the tab is plugged into it, and all you got to do is push it down and it's gonna let it go. So pretty easy, not hard at all. Honestly, don't have that much play. I don't think it even moves anywhere, so I stick my finger back here and pushed it. But yeah, that's as long as it goes. So that is pretty crazy. That's as long as it goes. So that's how I did. I stick my one finger back there and pushed it down, and it released it. This is pretty neat how the side marker looked and everything. In the corner right there has like a little tab it hooks into, so I gotta line that back up with this as well and then pop it back in. But what you guys want to do is, for the tab, there's two sides. There's gonna be a side that is behind that red little hook. You don't want to be on this side. You want to be on this side and be able to just push it down, and it's gonna click. After it clicks, you just pull it out of the position that is in. Now we're gonna put the new bulb in. What you want to do is an upward twist and then pull it out, and it's going to look like this. Of course, you don't want to lose this little O-ring because that stops from the condensation of water getting into the side marker. And then this is the bulb. It's pretty small. We're gonna use a rag because you do not want to get your oily fingers on here and basically kill the bulb in case you need a bulb again. So we're just gonna get a rag and pull it out. So here's the bulb. I like a little microfiber rag. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out, and it's out. It's in the rag. Got it in there. So this is how the new bulb is going to look. It's gonna look like this. You want to put it like this, and then you're just gonna lock it back in place like that. All right, so the connector is gonna be like this. Of course, you're gonna have to stick your finger back in here, get the connector, and you're gonna have to try to plug it in. I know it really doesn't have any wiggle room, so it's gonna be a tight little spot, but you should be able to connect it back in. So let's try. So I just heard it go click, so I'm thinking as long as you hear it go click, it should be connected. So that notch that I showed you guys at the beginning on that edge, I lined that in first and then was able to basically push it in flush and have that extra room to be able to plug it in. Now we're gonna test it before we clip it back in. If it doesn't light up for some reason, go ahead and swap the bulb the other direction and then retest it. So now I swapped the bulb the other way, put the bulb into the socket, locked it back in place, and now we're gonna retest it now. So let's see if it works. Click. Hopefully we got action now. As you guys can see, kind of, it is working now. This one does look a bit brighter than the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and just put it in now. Before you clip it back in, you might have this little tab piece from the fender liner hanging out. What you want to do is tuck it back in there, so it just goes behind the body of the car. You just got to slide it back in there. Yep, so I got it behind the fender liner, so you just want to make sure that piece is back there. And so now you just got to line that front piece back up. Mine should be lined up already, and what you want to do is just clip everything back in, and it should look like that. Should be just push it back in and it should be good to go, and it looks like it's back to normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on for you guys so you guys can see it. Just double check everything is solid in there. You can see the bulb a little bit through it, so that's pretty dope as well, but everything looks like it was before. Now I'm gonna go ahead and test it one more time. That's how the bulb looks. As you guys can see, it's very bright. Definitely looks bright. Can't wait to see it at nighttime, but it definitely looks like one solid light, and it stands out. So it looks very clean. I don't know what it is, guys, but for me, I really like the orange side markers, especially for my car being red. It flows very well with the car and it looks dope. I don't know, I've always been like an orange side marker kind of person. On this car, the 2011 Agent Honda Civic SI that I have, usually the side turn signals are usually have like a little clear chrome to it with a little orange, but when I retrofitted my headlights, I just went with the full orange. I don't know, in my opinion, it gives it more of a deeper looking look, especially with my headlights blacked out on this car. So I don't know, I've always been a fan of the full orange for some reason, but in my opinion, the JDM clears that they make for the Type R looks pretty good as well. So I don't know, in the near future I might switch over to the JDM clear side markers with the LED bulb to have that hint of white to match the day running lights. Here is how the new LED bulb looks with this, and I'm gonna show you guys the other side. And this is how the stock halogen bulb looks from the factory. Not as bright compared to the other side. All right guys, so I noticed at the end of the video, I noticed that the mic was having issues and was messing up. But what I was saying at the end of the video was the difference that I noticed between the two bulbs was the halogen stock bulb was very dim, but it did have a nice reflection, orange reflection off of the ground, but it was very dim compared to the LED bulb. The other side with the LED bulb looks super bright. It looks in your face. It stands out. It pops. It has that nice orange reflection off the ground while the car is moving as well. And it just makes the car look more unique and pop and have more of that up-to-date new car look to it. But that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, definitely hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel because I got a lot more mods on the way for the Type R. I have a bunch of stuff that I have to put on the car, so I'm giving you guys a heads up already. And also guys, hit the notification bell to be notified on when new videos drop. Also, if you guys want to buy this LED amber ball for your side markers, I will post a link to the description of where I bought mine from. But that's it guys. If there's anything that you guys want to achieve, find your inner drive, the thing that drives you to take a step toward your goals every single day and make it happen. Peace.